Welcome back to another Whatever Wednesday.
It's your favorite dynamic duo, BMARSZ
and Shanty.
We're eating something extra special today,
which is buffalo chicken sandwiches. Nailed it.
I was doing some intense lip reading.
These are from Veggie Grill, and so we could have said like a
Veggie Grill mukbang, yeah.
Yeah, but we wanted to do like another one dish video.
Yeah, I really like that.
So we just kept it the same.
I like how we do like, either we get like an array of things, like do a little feast from a restaurant, or we focus on this and we can let you know
how it is.
Yeah, worth the moolah.
Yeah, well also then we can go back to Veggie Grill and get more food.
Yeah.
For another bang. Gigi Paytas just recently did a Veggie Grill mukbang.
I have to watch that.
She did a whole spread.
We should also do Doomies again. That's another like vegan fast food.
Oh my god,
place.
yes.
We did it on our personal channels, but I don't think we've done it on here yet.
Yeah, we could totally redo it again. That one got a lot of views for being our personal channel one.
Yeah.
Alright, so we're gonna unearth these.
Oh, I just ripped off the top.
Mine's kind of like falling apart. We got these on Postmates, so I think they've been like sitting in transit, you know?
Yeah.
Oh god, do you guys hear that music?
Wow, this looks amazing.
I know. And
then
for a side,
I'm just gonna rip them open.
Yeah. I'm gonna be honest, I tasted one of these and I was expecting more.
Yeah, well, I was expecting more quantity.
More quantity, and I was expecting them, I remember them being better than they were when I just tried one.
I feel like when you order stuff that's not usually ordered, like Postmates or Uber Eats, the quality just isn't as good. Like pizza is used to being delivered and Chinese food and stuff like that, but then you do Uber Eats and you get like Chipotle or something and it's always like cold or...
Yeah, these are a little soggy and like not crispy yet. There's like zero crisp to these.
Oh, that's sad. Oh, and I also realized that I forgot to ask for ranch. I love buffalo and ranch and fries, and I don't really like ketchup that much.
I love ketchup.
But I will use it because I'd rather ketchup than nothing.
Really? I thought you hated ketchup. Excuse me.
I don't hate it. It's just like there are so many other options I'd more prefer. So I like don't buy ketchup in my house. I also don't buy ranch though. I feel like ranch in a bottle never tastes good.
Really?
Yeah.
Like classic.
Like Hidden Valley, that shit's gross.
She is. I feel like you could like fight with these.
I know.
They're huge. Holy crap.
Food makes me immediately happy.
So good.
Oh my god.
I don't think they give us any napkins.
They're trying to play us.
Oh my god, the other thing that you couldn't order on Postmates is, I told Brittany this, but I'm obsessed with their teas. They're
There's a huge
so
selection.
good. And you couldn't Postmates tea.
I really hope you guys can hear the music upstairs.
Yeah, it might be like in the background for them.
Instead of adding, whoa, I just realized the bottom of my soda looks like this. That mean it's gonna explode?
Okay.
No, maybe I just dropped it. I'm drinking a Zevia.
I'm drinking a gingerade kombucha. So good. This is delicious.
You know when you eat too much without drinking and it's like all stuck in your throat?
I hate that.
Oh my god, that just happened to me.
Ouch.
It's because I just shovel without breathing. Oh my god, I keep thinking my soda's gonna fall because it's like...
A little wobbly.
Little Zevia.
You know what? The only thing about this sandwich is like the bread is really like dense.
Like heavy?
Like it's just like really thick. Like it's a lot of bread.
I don't mind it though, but
Yeah.
I love good cob.
Cabs. I love my cabs. Well, today we couldn't really find a topic from one of you guys, but we didn't really look that hard. But we're gonna do one of our own topics today. And it's around the time of like graduation, and
If you're graduating either high school or college, the key to getting good grades in high school is doing your homework.
so do you want to? Should this be a high school advice? I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's do high school advice because I feel like we talk about college more than high school probably
Yeah.
on this channel. So my first high school, well, this wouldn't be like graduating. This would be, I guess, middle school going to high school, but just like people used to always ask me how I got good grades when I was in high school. And I would just do my homework. Like, literally, even if you don't even pay attention that well in class, because sometimes I would fall asleep or whatever, but if you do the homework, you're learning the stuff that's going to be on the test the next day, and then it's, like, in your brain, kind of. Like, I barely even studied that hard. It's just, like, I did the homework and I read it. And if you do your homework, yeah, at least you're going to get, like, a B or a C.
Yeah, because, like, half the grade is, like, homework.
And then you know the stuff, and then you do better in your test.
Yeah.
But I remember, like, people were amazed that I would get A's, and they'd be like, how do you do that? I'm like, I don't understand. Maybe it's because I went to a more rural area. Like, their parents were putting the pressure on them like my parents were to get the good grades. But
yeah, see, I feel like my downfall in high school is my mom was never really strict on us about kids that babysit. They have to, first thing they do when they get home, they have to sit on the desk and like do their homework. And like my mom never did that, so I feel like I never had really good study habits until like my last couple of years of high school where I forced myself to. But yeah, if you don't do your homework, you literally don't know what's going on.
yeah. No.
But I would say like make it a habit, like train yourself to just get it done.
Yeah.
Because if you just like wait, you like put it off to like later in the night, like you're just never gonna do it. You're just gonna keep putting it off. So I guess like force yourself to like get in the habit of it.
I guess it is high school advice too, because for college, if you go to college, like, I remember my freshman year, I'd be so stressed out because I was in like an English literature class that was on Friday mornings, and every Thursday night I would be up to like 3 a.m. writing my paper. And it's like, you had a whole week, why are you making your own life miserable? And then as like I progressed in college, I like got better about just like going home, doing it so you can go to sleep earlier and not like hate your life. And I don't know. Just
Good
do
study
the work.
habits, kids. Yeah, just do your work. Don't, like, stop making excuses. Just like do it.
Yeah.
There's no way around it. If you don't do it, you're gonna get a bad grade.
Yeah. You're gonna be pissed when like there's like a party on like a Saturday or Sunday and you have to stay at home because you didn't do your like paper that you knew about for a month.
Yeah.
You could have done it that one day that you didn't have anything to do, but you watched like 30 episodes of Netflix instead.
High school seems so far away from me, but this is also just like good like college advice too.
Yeah.
My best advice for high schoolers, I guess like also like college years, is like don't worry so much about what everybody thinks. Like in high school, everything seems
Oh my god,
such
the
a
end
big-
of the world.
Yeah, everything seems like it's the end of the world, and I feel like I've like heard because like when you're young, your brain isn't like your like frontal lobe isn't like fully developed, so it's like really hard to like see and to like look past things, you know. But just like try not to. I personally was like super like thought everybody was like judging me.
Yeah.
And you're never gonna see those kids again, like unless other than like your close friends. So like it literally doesn't matter like what anybody else thinks. Just like do you know what I mean?
And I remember when people used to tell me, like, I don't even keep in touch with the people that I went to high school with. Like, adults would tell me that when I was in high school, and I was like, well, that won't be me. Like, that's so sad. But it's not sad because you all are going to go to different colleges.
Yeah.
It just is what it is. And then I have 1 or 2 friends from high school that I stay in touch with, and they were, like, my best friends. And those people will, of course, be in your life. But, like,
Yeah.
that boy that made you cry on the bus at one time, he ain't gonna matter. You know what I mean? Like, I would think, like, when things that were embarrassing or like a breakup, like I was like, this is the end of the world every time.
And it's so hard to like look beyond that. Like there's more to life, but I mean just like do your best to remember that. I would say I wish that I was younger. I would have worked harder. Like I remember we had dance like all the time.
Yeah, all we did was dance.
Yeah, and I remember feeling like, oh, I wish I was hanging out with my friends. Like, oh, I don't want to go to dance. I just want to hang out with my friends. And like that's important. Like that's fun and all. But I wish I had like really, really like worked harder in dance.
Me too. All the time.
All the time. I'm like,
I could have been amazing, and I'm just.
Yeah, I said that to Colin one time. I was like, damn, I wish I worked harder. Like growing up, and he was like, well, why don't you just work harder now? I was like, but it's not the same when you're little.
When you're
like,
with dance, like you build stuff from like the core foundation. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like flexibility and I mean I'm pretty flexible, but like
yeah, but no, like the
I wish I could do like tricks and stuff.
like turning and tricks. I feel like we can't do tricks. I've tried to like learn how to do an aerial when I was in college, but now you know the repercussions of like landing on your head and ending your life.
Yeah, exactly. But when you're little,
You don't think about
You
that.
just do it.
Yeah, I think about that a lot, but as a kid, it's kind of hard to be like, oh, you know,
This is
you want to be a
important.
professional dancer, so
Yeah.
I would say like, if you weren't as fortunate as me and Chantal to know what you loved from such a young age, like figure out what you love. I feel like so many kids in college like think it's so important to hang out with your friends all the time, but it's like really like, and then you're in college and you're like, well, what should my major be? Because you just like never found any interests. You just went to school because you had to go to school.
Right.
But then it's like, what actually makes you happy on the inside? Spend some time to yourself and look within and be like, and then release the energy. No, but like, I don't know, because it's like, what if like you were like an amazing painter, but you never sat down and like picked up a brush?
Don't be afraid to try things. Also.
Yeah. I tried to surf once. I didn't like it. And now I'm not a professional surfer.
Boom.
Problem solved.
Yeah, I was also gonna say, I forget.
Oh.
I'm having a brain fart.
Another high school advice, college advice. I don't know if this is so much as
Oh, I
graduating.
remember what I was gonna say.
I don't know if this is so much as graduating advice or just advice in high school in general. Like all the things I'm saying.
Just general high school advice.
High school advice? Okay.
Yeah.
Talk to everyone and be nice to everyone. So people stop shooting up other kids in schools. Like, okay, this is a story I like haven't really told many people.
Really? What is it?
It's about my brother. So if I've said anything about my brother, which I probably haven't because like my family is my personal life, no offense, guys, like love you, but whatever. And
Yeah.
it's not their choice to put themselves on the internet, it's mine.
True.
But my brother is opposite, like in every way from me. Like he's super introverted and shy. Nice guy. Like an amazing person, but he's not gonna put himself out there. Like when I moved around every 2 years, I would just go up to like a table of people and be like, hey, can I sit here? Like my brother would never do that. Like,
But that's an amazing quality. Like, I
but
don't know how you did that.
when I was a freshman in college, my brother was a, I don't know, sophomore, junior. No, he's a sophomore in high school. And in Utah, sophomore, junior, senior is high school, and freshman year is a part of middle school.
Oh, really?
So it was sucked because when I was a senior in high school, my brother was a freshman in high school, so we could have like sat together, but in Utah it's separate.
Damn.
I know.
That sucks.
And so my friend that I had, who was like a year younger than me, texted me one day and was like, hey, your brother's like sitting alone at lunch, like with headphones in. And I was like, well, go sit with him.
Yeah.
Like, go say hi. Like, she's like, oh, yeah. And it's like, I don't know. Like, if you see someone sitting alone and they look sad, or I don't know, just like go sit with them and say hi and like have a conversation. And if they say, I want some alone time, respect that and leave. But a lot of times, especially in high school, they don't. Like,
Yeah.
maybe they want a friend. I mean,
Exactly.
and I actually think my brother is one of the like few cases where he really does enjoy being alone. But maybe he would have liked to like talk to someone random one day at lunch instead of being alone.
I don't think
know.
anyone likes to sit alone at lunch.
Yeah. So it's like, don't be a douche. Or like, if you hang out with the same people every day, maybe like switch it up. Broaden your horizon. Like,
That's what I mean when I said like don't care about what other people think. Like I feel like as a high schooler you're like, oh, I can't be seen with them because they're like not one of the cool kids. Yeah, but like literally like fuck that. Like maybe that person like is actually gonna be like one of your best friends and you aren't even like giving them a chance. Or like maybe that person's like so nice and you are just like judging them.
yeah, based off of what? Their appearance. I remember when I lived in Hawaii, I was in a really small school in middle school. It was like one class per grade. And I would like talk to somebody, like I'd be friends with someone, so my teacher would move me to like, she moved me to like the nerdy table, like I could tell what she was trying to do, and I became friends with all of them, so then she moved me in a chair in the back of the room by myself.
Wow.
Because I was like, I will talk to a goddamn brick wall.
Yeah.
If you make me. Like, you should just be friends with everybody. You know what I mean?
No, that's great advice. I was gonna say, going on with the like figuring out like something you're passionate about is like, I wish in college I was involved in like a lot of like activities, like extracurricular activities in high school, but in college I didn't do anything. And I wish I had like done more like volunteer things and like more like group things. Like, I don't know, I just wish I had been involved more. So that's some advice. Like,
Because you never know what you're gonna fall in love with.
you don't know who you're gonna meet. Like,
Yeah.
you don't know who you're gonna be like hanging out with. Like, it's just a great opportunity that you're missing out on. I'm gonna finish all of this.
I know. I like powered through the sandwich like I was gonna die. We're not gonna have to put background music on this video. So we'll have dun-dun-dun.
Yeah. Doon.
What is the song? I know it, but I can't put my mind.
I got 5 on it.
Yeah. What is that song called? I don't even know.
I don't know either.
I got 5 on it. Oh my god, me and my this is like doesn't have to do with anything, but we were doing impressions last night at work, and they told me I had a pretty good Cher impression.
What is your Cher impression?
Do you believe in love like a love?
I love that song.
I can feel something inside myself.
That's music to my ears.
Thanks.
You have any other advice you'd like to say? You know what is some good advice someone told me one day?
Yeah. What?
You should walk around and smile at people.
Yeah.
And after I started doing that, I just felt like, not even like being friendly to other people, but like overall when you smile, like when you walk around like with a smile on, like it just changes your entire mood. And then I was just like a happier person like in general throughout high school.
And you're probably like someone might be having a crap day, and then if they get a smile and they're like, oh, life is not that hard.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
You never know.
I think one of my teachers told me that. And I feel like that was some good advice.
That was really good advice.
Yeah.
That's really cute.
You never know whose day you're gonna make better.
That's hard. I should remember that more because mostly just when I'm walking by myself, I don't want to smile at people because I don't want to invite them to talk to me. So I'm like, I'm gonna get kidnapped.
It's hard out here.
Yeah. For a pimp.
I was just gonna say
You gotta make some money.
You know what I always wanted to do in high school and I never did?
But
Well, partially because of dance, but I always wanted to be a cheerleader and I was just way too scared.
I take everything I said back. Never be friends with cheerleaders.
Really?
No, I'm just kidding.
I was always afraid because I thought that the girls wouldn't be nice to me. And so I just never joined.
I was on dance team.
I remember that. See, I always wanted something like that, like some sort of like school, like dance team or like, we didn't have dance team at my school, but we had cheer.
We had dance team my freshman year. Me and my friend were the only freshmen on the team, and they hated me. But understandably, because like I wouldn't go to any of the practices because I was at ballet, and then I would show up on game day, learn the dance like an hour before, and do it better than them. But
I
like
remember you said that.
they
But it's
weren't
'cause
actual dancers; they were just like girls who liked to dance. Like I was training
you were,
6 days a week
yeah.
in dance. And then sophomore and junior year, I went to a high school that had a dance team, but it was like hip hop and crumping.
Ooh, how was that?
I was the only white girl.
Really?
Yeah, and my nickname on the back of my shirt was White Girl. I have some really embarrassing pictures I can
I would
insert.
love to see that.
And we used to like, have you ever like seen crump dancing? They like paint their face. Oh, not crump, I'm sorry, step.
Oh.
Like,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
so it was like a step hip hop team.
Wow.
And then they would like paint their face and be like, hoo, hoo, hoo. Like I did that shit.
Can you please insert a video?
There wasn't any videos. We didn't record ourselves sophomore year of high school because there was no YouTube and
There was
shit.
no like, yeah, cameras. Damn.
Nobody had a phone with a camera. Like,
Unless you were like a family that like carried around a video recorder and like you had like home videos. I wish my family did that. My
I know.
mom never did. Can I eat this?
yeah. I know. I don't have any footage. Like I remember, my phone, while I was in high school, didn't have a camera. Or I had
Yeah.
like a 2-pixeled, like couldn't take video. like-
Yeah. It was different times back then.
But I do have pictures in my uniform, which I will insert.
Do you have any more advice? I'm gonna eat my last bite.
I think we pretty much nailed it. Like, be a nice person, do your homework, figure out what you love.
Okay, I am sufficiently stuffed.
Me too. I hope you guys liked our high school advice episode, and if you did, let us know by giving this video a big thumbs up. Comment below any advice you have for high schoolers graduating, someone in high school, or your former high school self that you wish you knew back in the day.
Let us know if you guys have tried veggie grill, what else you would want us to try. And let us know what else you guys
Want us to talk about.
Well, we love you guys so much.
And we'll see you next time.
Whatever Wednesday out.